Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quick completion on the out route. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
They'll run it from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
And the Pirates have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Quarterback checking the play. On third down, going up top. He looks that one in nicely. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
Throws toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
man, and that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding, had a long drive, and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
He's got his man across the middle.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Quick catch on third down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds his man, they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. The Pirates are in the hurry-up. Slams it ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Quarterback checking off. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Landry. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll throw it on first down. A little release to the back.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utes. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They got him in the end zone for a safety. Just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jimenez. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Calls his own number. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 25 over North Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Just steamrolling his way through. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And the Pirates have pushed it inside the 20.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
On second down, looking to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, ECU. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Gets away from one, finds room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
One more play before the teams head to the locker room. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're working that left side. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
East Carolina, 10.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Utes are rolling down the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utes. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
They'll line up to go for two.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
East Carolina, 10.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Pirates want to crank the tempo. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Completes it in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to play off this drive. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense will take any help it can get. Thanks for the penalty. 2nd and goal, closer to the doorstep. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Pirates! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Memphis endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snagged on the outside, it's Winston. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Can't get him to the ground. Gets it inside the 10. Speeding down the left side.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. on the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to ride this running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. And tackled there by the defense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Andrews. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Running back goes in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.